I had to go to court to ensure that the boys were kept safe. I was sat in the waiting area, being intimidated by him. He was glaring at me across the room, and he was verbally shouting.
Are you happy now? I bet you think you've won.
He was saying that I was manipulative, I was a I should tell the boys that it's my fault that they're not seeing their dad. But there was one sentence that he said, and that was, "You will never have the children. You'll never have the boys."
You're not going to take them away from me. I promise you that.
I could see that his anger was escalating, but because there wasn't enough evidence of physical violence to stop him seeing the children completely, 5 hours access was granted. And when 5 hours non-supervised contact was issued, I almost fell to pieces. Given the behaviour in that courtroom, I knew that those children were in danger and I couldn't do anything about it. Nobody listened to the warning that I gave. Everybody thought he wasn't capable of murder, and I knew he was. On the 22nd of October, they had gone on an access visit to their father. The day started just like any other day. And as I dropped him off at school, I said to him, as I did every morning, "Love you." And they'd answer to infinity and beyond. They loved Toy Story. Those were the last words we spoke to each other in this world. Later on, I came home from work. I sat down. I just literally finished my tea, and there was a knock on the door. And I opened the door, and there was a policeman stood on the doorstep. We know each other. And when I came out, his face fell. And the first words I said was, "What has he done?" And the police officer said, "There's been an incident at the house." He said, "There's been a fire, and you need to come now with me. The boys are at the children's hospital." And that's all I knew.
At first glance, an ordinary family house, but what happened here last night destroyed lives. A father, Darren Sykes, was at home with his 2 sons when a blaze took hold of the property. Fire crews battled through the heat to find all 3 trapped.
And I remember we got to Sheffield Children's Hospital. I walked into this little room, and my head was saying, "This isn't happening," and my heart was screaming in pain. And the medic said, "Are you Jack and Paul's mum?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "Come with me." I saw Paul, and I saw them doing CPR on him, and his little body was bouncing off the bed. And reality hit like a slap. One part of my brain was screaming, "That's my son, my 9-year-old little boy, lying there having CPR." They looked at me and they said, "We're gonna let him go now." And I said, "No, you can't let him go." And they said, "All we can do now is let him go."